Hi everyone, Jeff Miller here from Belton First United Methodist Church in Belton, Texas. I'm so excited. I almost made it until noon before I had to break into the ice cream. I get about a pint of ice cream a day, maybe. I love ice cream. My wife and I, we were joking about, we need to make sure we're not overdoing it and eating too much because we're not getting the exercise we should be getting this summer. We're not able to do all those summer activities. And just for one, with the coronavirus, and two, just because it's so hot, so we're not getting the exercise that we normally would. And so we're trying not to eat a lot of ice cream, but we said, you know what else do we have left? So, hey, enjoy some ice cream. I don't know if you know, but there's a legend about the ice cream cone, that the ice cream cone really came into being at the World's Fair in St. Louis in 1904. There was a gentleman selling ice cream in a cup, and next to him was another stand with this person selling these very crispier and thinner than usual waffles. The man who was selling the ice cream ran out of cups, and he asked the gentleman sitting next to him, he goes, "Hey, can you make something?" And he did it a little crispier, and voila, we got the ice cream cone. I mean, something in this ordinary circumstance, something extraordinary happened. In ordinary circumstances, the extraordinary can happen if God is in it. There's a wonderful old kind of gospel-y song. It says, "Little is much when God is in it." Google it, listen to it. The song says, "Little is much when God is in it." And that's really the story that we get so much in the Bible. The story of the Bible is how God always seems to take that ordinary and turn it into the extraordinary. God uses ordinary people and makes extraordinary things happen with God involved in the lives of those people. God uses ordinary things and things become extraordinary. And just know in your life at this time, it might really, in the summer and the kind of sheltering in place and not doing things, we're like, wow, this is even worse than ordinary. But know that if God is in it, it can still be extraordinary. One of the stories that really comes to mind is when there's a little boy, it's about lunchtime, there's a crowd, Jesus is teaching this huge crowd, and it's time to eat, and the disciples go, send them away so everybody can get a bite to eat. And Jesus says, "Why don't you feed them?" And they say, wow, it would take a ton of money. We don't have that much money to feed all these people. And Jesus says, "See what you can find." And they came back with this lunch, a little boy's lunch. And it was just 5 loaves of bread, 5 kind of rolls, not really big loaves, but just rolls, and a couple of small fish. And those 5 loaves of bread and those 2 fish fed those 5,000. And not even that, when the disciples went to get the leftovers, they each had a whole basket of leftovers of the crumbs. 12 baskets full. It's amazing what can happen when God is in it. Little is much when God is in it. But I realized that something had to happen. Something had to happen for this extraordinary thing to happen. That little boy had to give his lunch. The little boy had to give that ordinary lunch and let Jesus, through the power of God, do something extraordinary. What ordinary thing do you have that you can give to God and let God do something extraordinary with? What ordinary thing do you have that you can let the power of God do something extraordinary with? Little is much when God is in it. God bless.